McLean High School takes its name from the McLean community. The community was established in the early 1900s and was named for John Roll McLean, a wealthy businessman. John McLean was born in Cincinnati, Ohio, in September 1848, to Washington McLean and Mary Darneal. He attended Harvard University, then spent 2 years studying at Heidelberg University in Germany. When he was 19 years old, McLean played catcher for the Cincinnati Baseball Club, later known as the Cincinnati Red Stockings. In the early 1870s, John McLean purchased his father's stock in the Cincinnati Enquirer newspaper and became the paper's managing editor by 1877. In October 1884, McLean married Emily Truxton Beale in Washington, D.C., and the couple had one child, Edward Ned McLean. In 1886, the McLean family established a permanent residence in Washington, D.C., purchasing a mansion on the south side of McPherson Square. They also owned a 63-acre estate in then rural northwest Washington on what is now Wisconsin Avenue. This estate, named Friendship, served as the McLeans' summer home and was the site of numerous parties and charity events featuring outdoor entertainment such as cavalry drills and horse jumping contests. A Democrat, John McLean was very active in politics. He was a candidate for the U.S. Senate, a candidate for the governor of Ohio, and was nominated to be a candidate for U.S. vice president, but was never elected to public office. McLean amassed a fortune dealing in real estate, mining properties, newspaper holdings, and stocks. He held stock in streetcar companies, railroads, banks, and the Washington Gas Light Company, of which he was named president in 1892. In 1895, he purchased a controlling interest in the New York Morning Journal newspaper from Albert Pulitzer and sold it to William Randolph Hearst a few months later for a substantial profit. In 1905, McLean purchased a half interest in the Washington Post and later served as that paper's president and editor. In 1903, a new electric railroad was in the planning process. The tracks to run from the Aqueduct Bridge in Georgetown to the Great Falls of the Potomac in Fairfax County. McLean invested $100,000 in the project and became the controlling stockholder in what became known as the Great Falls and Old Dominion Railway Company. The electric rail line opened in July 1906 and carried passengers by trolley to scenic Great Falls, where the company had built a dance pavilion, carousel, and picnic area. Trolley lines gave rise to the first commuter communities in Fairfax County, and suburban enclaves formed near trolley stations. One such community, known as Ingleside, was located close to where the Great Falls trolley line crossed Chainbridge Road. A trolley station at this intersection was named for McLean, and around 1910, the surrounding community came to be known by that name. John Roll McLean passed away in June 1916 at age 67 and was laid to rest in Rock Creek Cemetery in Washington, D.C. At his death, the Chicago Tribune reported that his estate was estimated at nearly $100 million in value. The editor and publisher Journal reported that thousands of poor in Cincinnati learned for the first time the name of the benefactor who, for many years, provided them with free ice in the summer and free coal in the winter: John McLean. After his death, the Fairfax County community bearing his name continued to grow and prosper. Following World War II, rapid suburban development necessitated the building of a new high school in the McLean area. The school board purchased 21.6 acres of land from the O'Toole family in 1952, and on September 6, 1955, the doors opened at McLean High School.